What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Hidden Bricks podcast, the Lego podcast where we build, chat, and geek out over all things Lego. I am Mav, and I am joined by the BrickLink Maiden, M.
Game every week. I'm gonna
I
write that one
know.
down. BrickLink Maiden. Last week it was Middle Earth Maiden. Often Savage Maiden. Oh,
We're
BrickLink
going a whole
Maiden.
whole line. She's gonna have a whole line of code names.
I'm so pleased. Thank you. Sorry, go on. That was exciting. I cut you right off.
No, no. Well, I was gonna say we're gonna be talking about the BrickLink Designer Program tonight.
Yes,
So
great one. Great topic. And look at all of our friends that are here. Oh my God, Team B.
Lego Team B,
Team
welcome
B in
in.
Australia. Yeah,
And
no, it's a normal time for
and
you.
welcome to everyone who's listening back on the replay or back on the audio podcast.
Welcome. We
Welcome,
care about
because
you.
well, I'm always the one who says it. You tend to forget about them. You're like, oh,
Oh,
ooh, comments.
we're like, oh yeah, we do that. I know, I'm the worst. Welcome everybody. Oh, Cody is en route. Cody is listening in his van or whatever he's driving. Excellent. Hello, everybody. Oh, there's all kinds of people. Look, somebody just found this channel on Apple Podcasts a week ago and have been binging our shows. That's Jammin' Fett 89. Must be something to
Well,
do with Boba
thank
Fett.
you, thank you
Thank you.
for wow, I got tongue tied on that one. I must
Did
need
you?
a
So
little
you're so excited.
hmm
Oh, yeah. Celsius will cure it.
Celsius would cure it. I was getting
What
a
flavor? What do you got?
little parched, I should say. It's always mostly because I can't find the retro vibe right now. It's not at the store, but Peach Vibe is
I
available.
heard the retro vibe is a sherbet flavor.
It is. It's pretty good.
That's
Good.
nice.
It's
We
good
don't
when
have
it's
that in Canada, so
ice
I will
cold.
be,
It's good. When it's a
yes.
little warmer, it's a little sweeter. So, um,
Yes, always a Celsius. What better time than 10 p.m.?
well, I mean, that's because I'm getting into a long weekend, and every Friday is my build Friday after the show.
Yeah,
So
yes. And every weekend is a long weekend for me because I don't work Fridays.
that's right. That's right.
So, let's celebrate that.
Lucky you.
I know. Hi, Marcy. Got it right that time.
You got it right that time. I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say Mackenzie for a
I know,
second.
Marcy. I keep calling Mackenzie Marcy every time. Mackenzie's not here with good reason.
She's
I
like,
get her
nah. She
name
called
wrong
me.
every time.
She called me. Uh,
Oh my goodness, this feels good. Yep.
so welcome everyone
Welcome
and
everybody.
happy Friday. And for those
Mhm.
of you who have a long weekend, like I said in my story, no better way than to do this on the hidden bricks and start your weekend.
Right? And you had a good week, did you?
I had a good week.
Oh,
Yes.
good for you.
It's even going to be a better week next week because it's going to feel shorter as well.
hmm
Got the
Yeah,
Monday off.
just like every week for me. I get it. That's nice. Well, I had a very stressful week.
Yes. Let's hear about your stressful week.
It was very, hi Ron, welcome. It was stressful because, okay, so you gave me that jump scare about the July retirements. I keep thinking about
I mean
the
June.
D. No, you said July. Oh,
June.
don't do it. At that time.
I think I got you that time too.
Yeah, you did a little bit. Okay, so July retirements and D&D is retiring in July. So that was a big devastation to hear. So I used all of my points, which was a lot of points. I had like 300 points, $300 in points, to purchase the D&D set, but it was on back order. And I told myself, don't panic, Em, because that doesn't mean anything. They'll ship it out very soon. Then I got an email from Lego and they were like, we don't have them at all, but we will send it when we get more. And I forwarded that to you and said, tell me everything's going to be fine. Which you did and you didn't. So,
Well, I didn't. So I gave you two options.
well, I didn't care for the second option, but you
Well,
go
I know
ahead.
you didn't care. I know you didn't care for the second option, but there is two options, and it would secure. Uh, I don't think you have anything to worry about because it's just basically saying, hey, we don't have it in stock right now. We
Oh,
have your
hang on
order
though. But why will they restock it if it's retiring? What does that
because
mean it's not in stock?
out of stock.
What does that,
That
where
means
will
it's
they get
done.
it from?
Back ordered means different. Is it back ordered or out of stock?
I'll read the email again. Because it said it was, they did say they were going to send it.
Yes, so then that's fine. That means it's back ordered and then they're waiting to get stock to send it to you.
The item listed below is currently out of stock, so it will be a little longer before we can ship it to you. We're sorry about the delay.
I think it's when it's sold out is when it's done. Correct me if
Do I
I'm wrong,
know?
chat,
How do
but
I know?
there's
It will
back
not be
order, there's
fine.
out of stock, and then I believe they're sold out. So
Oh my God, Kevin. Oh, but Kevin, how will I get it home from Brick World? I was just gonna bring a tiny little bag. Um,
I told Em
and
about
yeah,
Barnes and
so
Nobles.
I know.
They have it
Yeah,
available.
I know.
You can have it shipped to your US box, and then you don't have to worry about it.
So, oh, it says status back ordered in the email still.
So there you go. Then you're good.
Where are they ordering it in from? Is it Barnes and Noble? Is that where they're getting it from? I just wanted to use my points. It's $470 Canadian.
I will say though, if you shop at Barnes and Noble, most of the time, every time I buy a book or something or anything from there, I get automatic $5 in
Oh, do
points.
you really? Wow, must be nice to
So
live where you live.
I already have $35 within points. So if you buy Lego from there, you still get points
I
in a
don't
way.
have a Barnes and Noble. I don't have one.
Well,
You
you
tell
can
me all
shop
the time, go
online.
there.
You can shop online.
Oh, that's true. I could ship it to my box. Team B. Team B. Team B says you're in trouble, Em. Yes, this is what I think too. I think I'm in trouble. But everybody is so kind in here. Brooklyn Bricks is saying as long as it doesn't say sold out. Wayne
Yeah,
says
as
they
long as
have
it
some.
that's what it
Kevin
is.
will
The
bring one
sold
to
out.
Brick
Yep.
World and I won't know how to get it home. Okay, well, you know what? I guess I could just use my points for Minas Tirith
You
instead.
could too. It's all the same.
It is all the same. But I was hoping to get some points because I still, even with my points, I had to spend like almost $200 and that got me some points. That's why I don't like shopping at Barnes and Noble. I mean, we don't have one. That's another reason, but
Well, I know you're not going to get more points. I get that, but
yeah.
you could get.
All right. Well, I
It's all
feel a
this.
little better,
It's
sort
all
of.
the same. So
Yeah.
one way or the other.
Stay tuned. I mean, everyone will know when I get it, and then everything will be fine. Sure, no one will sleep till that happens. Oh boy. All right. Well, that's enough of that.
Oh,
I'll
that's
be
enough
fine.
of that. She
That's
says.
enough of that. I'll be fine.
I am
I'll be
not
just
talking
fine.
about how I am panicking over D&D that I
I
could have
don't
got
look.
months and months ago, but I just waited because I like to buy two BrickLink sets that cost about the same as Minas Tirith.
Listen.
Minas Tirith. Yeah.
What? I didn't buy two. Oh yeah, I see. So yeah, but I didn't buy
I
two of the
didn't.
same
You
set. At
sounded like
least
me for a second. You'd be like, "Wait a minute,
no.
I didn't buy
They
two. Oh, wait a minute. Yep.
no. They were different sets though. There's the distinguishing.
Nope, but they're the same from the same purchase though, basically, because they're
Well,
coming out
two
the same time.
different sets. Two
Same
different
time.
sets. They weren't the same set.
Same time.
Yes, Cody. There were many things in the mailbox today. Many exciting things that I'm going to be sharing soon. Some custom things. Very exciting.
It was kind of funny too because I think we all know that I talk about my strategic brick reserve.
Oh yeah.
I don't ever. It's not a backlog. It's strategic brick reserve. It's what I call it. So I had a family friend come over, and this is like my favorite thing is when somebody walks into your Lego room or Lego space and goes, "Oh wow, you still play with Lego?" And I'm like no. I'm like no. This is a climate controlled investment museum, and that's my strategic brick reserve.
Oh my God. A climate controlled investment museum.
That's
Yeah,
what
yours is. Yours is climate controlled for sure. I know that.
it's true, and it's like
My
it's
goodness.
it just I don't know. That's what I think about it right now.
You like to rename things so that they
I
sound nice.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
it's good. Nothing wrong with that. Whatever helps you. I do like that. That is quite funny. Everybody's just amazed if they see my Lego space. Don't you get that?
Well, you're gonna get 2 sheds, so you're gonna have multiple
Oh
spaces
yeah,
pretty
just
soon,
wait for
right?
that second shed. There is a shed thing happening. I know Brooklyn Bricks shed update, please, very soon. Listen, it's not as big as like building a second shed. It's just a little something new.
I know, but it's also too stuff that you put inside
Mhm.
and stuff because like you know you're deep into the Lego hobby when you start describing furniture based on set capacity. Like, hey, that's a nice shelf right there. It's probably about 3 modulars and a UCS set.
That's true. That's true. I do think of
You
everything
don't
like that.
no more tape measure. You kind of like yeah, yep, definitely 3 modulars wide by maybe 2 bar doors high.
Are you writing a Lego Dad joke book?
Uh,
You should.
I should, right?
Yeah. No, Frank, it's not for the Star Wars collection. No, that's a
Would that
wonderful
even be
guess,
a
though.
would that even be a good idea?
What?
A Lego Dad, or just a joke book,
Yeah, maybe, eh?
or just do I
Could be.
do I just do my own stand up like segment
Sure. Yes, there you go. Make a
with
stand-up
with
reel.
like the cold entry like Seinfeld.
You can make this crazy song.
What is it with Lego backlogs? I don't understand. Strategic brick reserves.
There you go. You can, yeah, make a reel of that.
Mav's new career. Yes, Lego interior designer. That's my new career. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
But I
What?
do think about things in terms of height. I Baradur is actually like it's a good gauge for me because when I get the measurement, I know if it's taller or shorter for a lot of things. So, oh boy, and that is a huge problem with so with our topic tonight, size is a big issue because a lot of the BrickLink sets are big for those of us that buy them.
Or miss out on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't know, but they're big sets when you buy them and you build them
I do
and
have
you
one
try
big
to find
set.
them.
I do
What
have
is
one
it?
big set. The Wild West train.
Ah,
I do have that. Although I'm
and
thinking about
you're gonna,
potting with it.
oh, I thought you were gonna say parting it out. Oh yeah,
Pot.
you're gonna get rid of it. Sure, I bet you it's worth quite a bit.
I don't know. I don't know if I want. I don't care about really, as long as I don't lose money on what I spent on it. So
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
it's kind of funny how it's the land speeder lost money. Like
Yeah,
it's new in boxes. I think it's going for less than what I forget what it actually retailed for. To be honest with you, or maybe I'm
that
mistaken.
that
Last time
set
I
just
checked.
keeps hurting you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the set
Little
that
little cuts. Yeah,
I might as well just build it and just put it on the shelf and just be like, you you tricked me.
you should. You should. It would just be like a monument.
It's a monument to all my fellow
Yeah.
community friends out there. So
Oh my gosh. Oh, Brooklyn Bricks has a joke there. Did you see the line outside the Lego
yeah,
store?
let's bring that up there. Then for everyone listening back, did you see the line outside the Lego store? It was around the block. Sorry, I had to wait to bring that comment up. So it was a
That's
good
good.
one.
That's cute. I like them.
I like more trying to interact with like a story. That's the way my. Oh, we're gonna have. You're live on
Oh,
Tuesday.
yeah. Well, so this was a little confusing. I'll just put that up here. No. So on the other channel, that was a
Yes, that's
pre-recorded
her
show.
twin. It's a twin. She has an evil twin called I don't know what should your evil twin's name? What is it?
I don't know. Evil Maiden.
Just reverse your name.
Actually, no, she's super
That's
kind.
M and me.
She's super nice to you, that one, so I don't know. Yeah, I did pre-record that show a week ago, and I didn't share about it today because I didn't want it to be confusing. I'll hype it up another
Too
time
late.
in my own stories. But it was I guess they should do their show on Friday nights as well. Normally, they have for years, so it made sense for them to pop that up there. But it is not live. I'm only here currently, so
Yeah.
yeah. So I know, am I tripping out?
Everybody's going in there, be like, wait, is she not on the hidden bricks right now?
Yeah.
What is she
This is,
going?
this is some AI. Hey, Hive, welcome. Hive
Welcome,
is
Hive.
lurking,
Welcome.
lurking.
You're just lurking. Somebody's
So,
watching me.
so where should we dive in with this hot topic?
Oh, well, I think we should dive in by, like, to describe what it is. Like, what is
Oh,
the brick,
sure.
like, explaining the BrickLink
Mm-hmm.
Designer Program to what our understanding is. Um,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to take the lead?
Oh, sure.
BrickLink Maiden?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I've really done a deep dive lately. So I feel like I do understand it. The BrickLink Designer Program is a program owned by Lego, like it is. And a lot of people message me and be like, "Is this a separate company? Is this its own thing?" So it's very similar. It is similar to the ideas in that anyone can submit a design to the BDP. We're going to shorten it to BDP
BDP.
for my sake. So anybody can submit a design. People usually design them in studio and submit the designs to the BDP, and they go into a voting round. And the voting submissions, there's lots of them. Like there's hundreds. I think currently in the current one that's open to voting, there's like 300 and something submissions. So there's a lot. And anyone can go and vote. You could just sign in on BrickLink and vote for what you want. And the voting, you can vote that you love it, you like it, or you're not really keen on it. The voting round is open for, I think, 2 weeks. Once the voting, I did talk to Hive about BrickLink actually, so
I
I
plead the
can share
fifth,
that
he
later.
says.
Yeah, we had a chat about it.
This is BrickLink
Um,
Designer Program, though.
yes, yeah. So I mean, I know it is on BrickLink, but BrickLink Designer Program. So once the voting round closes, um, then this part's a little mysterious. Whatever team decides which the five the five designs they're going to pick to get made into sets, they work on that decision and then they announce the 5 ones that they choose. And then the next stage that they'll open up is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is when any of us can go on and order, and it's a really smooth process.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get more into that later.
We will. So you
That's
can
that's
you
funny. Her
so
stand-up joke.
I know. But so crowdfunding is when you go and order the set, just like you would a Lego set. However, you don't pay for it at the time. You just put in the orders. A set has to have a certain number of orders to get chosen, although I don't know that they've ever not put one of the 5 through. I don't know. And then once crowdfunding ends, because it's only open for a short time, that's it. You can never buy the set again unless you want to pay 2 or 3 times the price for it on the aftermarket. And when crowdfunding ends, the orders go in, and 5 to 6 months later, they make the set and ship it out and charge you at that time. And that's the gist of it, I think. I got it all.
Did you?
We're on like series 11 now, so there's been 11
There's
rounds
been 11.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a couple facts. Like Lego acquired BrickLink in 2019, I believe.
Oh.
Obviously, like you said, to sum up, BDP gives fan designers another route beyond Lego ideas.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
like you said, crowdfunding determines what actually gets produced. Most projects, I feel, or sets are targeted towards obviously the adult fans. Sets often are more detailed and displayed, and they've actually become highly collectible or
Yeah.
highly, like, you know, scalped in a way where
Yes.
they get bought out, and that's a whole, we'll get more into that too, and sold. So
Well,
just like
you
everything
oh
else
my God,
lately.
Austin wasn't paying attention. Can you explain BrickLink again? No. Um, they used to make 30,000 copies of each set, but I believe they upped it. I don't know what they upped it to. I don't know if you know that.
No,
But they sell, right? I mean, so it is limited, and so that's
I
still
think
a lot of sets, though.
yeah, it's definitely gone up since they used to do it. So I don't know, is 30,000, is it 50,000 now?
I don't know, but
So,
this is a great question, Frank. Can BDP pull from previous designs or needs to get resubmitted? It has to get resubmitted, and that's why the Wizard's Tower has been submitted for a fourth time, and I'm going to make a second reel about it
yep,
next
and
week.
she is hoping that the designer
Thanks.
ends up
Oh,
reaching out to her
yeah, I should check that right now. I did message the designer on Reddit, and they are not
10
interested. Well, I
times.
don't think they, no, just the one time. Well, okay, I messaged the one time, but I also posted a comment. No, he still hasn't responded. I also posted a comment on his submission this time saying, can you check your Reddit because I messaged you there?
Thank you, Slapshot. Yeah, 50,000 max per set, 150 max
Awesome.
overall per
Okay, that's
wave
great to
of five
know.
sets. So
That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, Hive. I love it.
resubmit on that like button.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Yeah. Anyone who hasn't hit it, do that and then come back to the chat. Please and thank you. Yeah, so that's basically it. So, and I've purchased, it's not a lot. I purchased
Is it going to a
six,
second hand? If it's going to a second hand, you've purchased quite a bit.
six BDP sets. They're
Wow.
big ones. They weren't the little ones.
How is the sequoia tree?
Oh, what, can you ask a more specific question?
How was the building process
Well,
of the sequoia?
there was a lot of, I think it was a lot of user error. I don't think it was the designer's fault. It was,
No, I
it
definitely
was,
agree with that one. Yep. A lot of
what's that?
oopses. I saw the
Oh,
I saw
yeah, that
your
reel.
if you
Yes.
haven't, go check out M's
Mhm.
outtake on her experience with the sequoia. It's pretty funny.
I had to edit out so much swearing for that reel, which is a shame. Um,
Which is a
yeah.
shame.
Yeah, that one was, I know that Sipping with Studs, Joel, he purchased it and had no problem. So it was a user error for
Yeah,
me.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Thanks.
I'm just being supportive. I'm agreeing with you.
I wouldn't, that's not what I'd say, but um yeah, so okay, yeah. I know I've heard a complaint about BDP. Um, I've heard a complaint that people think there is too much castle in it.
Yeah, but where else are you gonna get castle? I think it's just showing what people kind of want because it's crowdfunding, right?
Hmm.
And it's selected. Although you did make a good point on one of the kind of like our pre-show talks was that you look at some of the sets and that do go through and you're looking at other sets that didn't go through and you're like how,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
I guess it just all depends on preference, I guess. So that's
Yeah,
obviously we had
so
pirate theme, right? We
yeah,
had
pirate keeps
castle,
showing up in there.
pirate keeps showing up, castle.
So I would say BDP is a great, what it's really based in, I think, is there's a big community component, right? These are just people in the community making sets and submitting them.
Making what they want.
Well, and I get very excited about the
Wizard's
voting.
Tower. I'm all over it.
No,
That's
I
what she
love
says.
Wizard's Tower. But I get very excited about the voting. Like right now, there's the voting round. So if anybody is interested in seeing all 300 and whatever submissions, you can go to the BrickLink Designer Program and go through the voting round now. And when I do the voting round, I pick the ones I love, and then I always try to put comments there too for the designers to read. But overwhelmingly, every round in those 300 and something submissions, there is castle, tons of castle sets.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know where we're not getting a lot of castle sets?
Lego,
Yeah. So
like
I feel
official
like,
Lego, not
yeah,
BrickLink.
official Lego is not doing like another, like a wait, like they did, Lion Knights, and they've done a few, but they're not doing like, they're not actively trying to pump out castle sets. In the BDP, I feel like Lego fans are saying, we love Castle, and those of us that are skilled enough to design it in the studio are going to submit it, and that's where you can start to see it. And that's why I'm so cooked with it, because it's my only option for Castle.
But it is based off of what you can get on Pab.
Yes. So there was a question up here. I just want to highlight it. The question was, is BDP or Lego ideas better in y'all's opinions?
So
Yeah. So the big difference would be the IP.
yeah, that's the biggest difference is like
Yeah.
you won't be getting IP sets. Like so if you want to like more Back to the Future or
Yeah. Yep.
the Goonies,
Yeah.
you
Or like
won't be getting Gremlins.
or the house. What's the new?
Oh, Griswold.
Yeah, the Griswold house. Stuff
Oh,
like
I'm
that.
so excited for that.
It's a day one. So actually, if you guys want to sound off in the comments what your preference is, do you guys like? Do you prioritize ideas over BDP sets, right? Because they're sort of in the similar realm, but
Well,
there's a big
technically they're
difference.
all ideas, because they all
Yeah, they're all ideas.
get it. Did you get it? Not sure.
I did, thank you.
Sounds so amused.
So, yeah, so I mean, okay, well the minifigs is a great example. The minifigs in the BDP sets are it's like a nice
Lackluster
word.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Underwhelming. Yeah,
Well,
underwhelming.
it's because you can get it on the pad, but
I was gonna
it's
say
what
abysmal.
it's what we have,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's what we have. There's often too many. Like there's lots of these kind of like
that's why you can get
average
customs.
figs.
That's why you can
Well,
get
I swap them
customs.
out. I just put other figs. I did that for Transylvania, right? I did all those swap outs,
You
right?
could Frankenstein your own minifigs, like you did with.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I got my first mean comment about that figure today.
Did you really?
Well, it wasn't really mean. It just that somebody didn't like it. And I was kind of surprised. I thought people were really going to rip me a new one about that figure, but everybody was nice about it. And somebody today was like, I don't know why you made this choice. I kind of got a kick out of that. But hey, Dump the Bricks, you're still awake. Well, I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. If you just crack a Celsius, it's not that
I know. That's
it's not that
how.
hard, as Mav would say.
It's not hard, but it's a good end to a wicked awesome week, right? So
There it is. So, yeah, no one's really saying whether they love it or not. So if you don't care about the minifigs and you care about Castle, then BDP is great. It's a
you
great
don't care
option.
about the minifigs. That's not what you said last episode or 2 episodes ago. So
I know I'm really up and down with that. I'm a real mess. Yeah. So, but one of the biggest challenges I think is the time frame, for purchasing.
I agree.
It's a very short window, so you really have to buy it or you're out of luck.
I mean, well, so you got
Do you know
the
anything about
limited
that?
quantities, right? Which is increased as we said before. The crowdfunding pressure, right? I know before it was a lot worse. Like when it was a smaller threshold, like 30,000 versus 50,000.
Yeah.
You got the fear of missing out always.
Yeah.
When it sells out, the high prices too.
Yes.
Secondary market flipping.
Well, on the high prices, like for example, this upcoming crowdfunding in June, I want 3 sets. So if I get all those 3 sets, it's over $800 Canadian.
You're right at the IP of Lord of the Rings. You could buy a second Minas Tirith.
No, Minas Tirith is $1,000 Canadian. It'll be my first $1,000 set, Mav.
Wow.
I know, I'm crazy.
It's only $650 for me.
Okay. But well, so for BrickLink, for the BDP program, I wouldn't I'm not a day one person. Lord of the Rings aside, that's the only exception I make. I do not buy sets day one. I wait and I wait. I buy them when I can, and then most of the time I panic and buy them when they retire. That's usually my process. But with BDP, I get forced to buy stuff all at once. So there, the pressure is real, like, because that once it's gone, like somebody said earlier in the comments, it's so much harder to get on the aftermarket for a reasonable price than ideas, at least when those sets retire.
Well, because they stay on the market a
Yeah,
little
they stay on the shelf.
market. So I was trying to pronounce it right, but they are,
Good
but
for you. Good
didn't
for
really
you.
work.
No, I heard it. That was good.
Thank you.
Oh, the shortening of the pre-order window from 4 weeks to 1 week was not a good move, in my opinion, says Slapshot Bricks. I don't even think I noticed that because I buy it in 10 minutes. I don't think I noticed.
Well, they did that when we were at Brick World last year.
You
With
mean the crowdfunding right before we went?
remember the Transylvania? Because they still had sets available that you could still pre-order. I think they extended it a little bit.
Bought then? I bought Transylvania? Yeah, maybe I did. I bought Transylvania and Tortuga in that order.
Yep. I appreciate that.
Which one of those did you get? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As I said it, I thought that's so mean, Em. As I said it, and then I still said it. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
The
Yep.
answer is
That's okay. It was if everybody's wondering what she's talking about, it's Tortuga. But that was not because I missed out. I secured it. I had it already. And for some reason there was an issue at Lego.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was the problem. But you actually would prefer Transylvania, right? Would that have been your
Well, I wanted Tortuga. It made more sense because I had Captain Jack Sparrow's pirate ship,
yes.
Black Pearl. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know why
Don't worry about it.
they trained
Say
it.
Black Pearl.
So,
Yeah.
good
Hi,
evening.
Lauren. Em has conviction in her words. No, but I did feel really, that was so mean as I said it. I was like, don't be that mean, Em. Don't do it. I am also collecting pirate stuff. So I'm kind of hooped with BDP now for Castle and Pirates. And I notice they just keep giving a Castle and a Pirate set. So I'm in a lot of trouble. So just getting back to the thing about too much Castle that people are complaining about.
Yep.
There's only been one Castle set per series. It's not like they're giving us 4 Castle sets in every series. And thank God, because I would be homeless, right?
Was the last one didn't have a castle in it, right?
Yes, it did. It had Outlaw Forest Den.
Oh, there's one that doesn't have.
I just ordered the Alchemist shop. That's
Yeah.
Castle adjacent.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess so.
I think you're right. I think there is
There's-
one with no castle,
think
and I'm
that-
not getting anything from it. What a relief. What sweet relief for me. I'm going to look that up. No, you're right. There is one coming up that I have. No, that's not true. It has a castle set, but I'm not keen on it. There's a castle one in every series.
Is there?
There is.
Well, castle one, or you gotta say or castle adjacent because
Castle adjacent. Medieval. There's a medieval
medieval.
set.
There you go.
Medieval.
That's
That's good.
That's probably a better
Medieval
term.
maiden.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get a
Medieval.
brick badge with all these names. Is Cody still here?
Cody, just put all these on a list of badges for her.
He just did my
No,
badges,
but
so he's
but
probably
do
sick of me.
if do that, send it to her, and she has to wear it to every convention.
Yeah,
It's
that
gonna
would
be
be
as
great.
tall as her. She's just gonna go like, yep, this is. She's gonna be like, it's gonna be like Wayne's World. Like she has a backstage pass. She's just gonna go around and flat and just show it to everybody. She'd be like, VIP. Do you not know who I am? I
Do you
am.
not know? I'm all these different maidens.
I'm the Savage Maiden. I'm the BrickLink Maiden. I'm the
No, the series you're thinking, no, there's the Alchemist shop, Series 7, Series 8. Maybe there's no medieval set in Series 8. No, Series 8 is the one coming up right now. I'm getting
right.
3 sets in that.
What's Series 11?
No, Series 9. I think Series
9
has, the Sleepy Dragon Inn medieval set. I'm not very keen on it.
Just the names got me. Sleepy Dragon.
I know. That's by Marin Brick Design, who also did the what else did he design? No, this is his first time, but he does beautiful designs. I was happy to see him get through. And then in Series 10, there's the Joust Medieval Tournament. That's by Mocker Mummy. That's a great name, like Soccer Mummy. Mocker Mummy.
Mocker Mummy.
So the Joust is interesting. That wouldn't have been my pick.
But that's
for
like the
that.
Siege encampment. So
It is similar. It's better than the Siege encampment.
well, no,
It's
but
similar.
it's different. It's like there's different builds
But
within it.
Mocker Mummy did the Scarlet Bastion. Do you remember that one? It was it made me think of a bit like the Red Keep from Game of Thrones. It was a big red castle. It had red masonry. That's all you should need to hear. Red masonry was in it, dark red.
I'm waiting for the all
Well, you don't
black.
look very excited about the dark red. Oh yeah, all black masonry.
I'm like Batman.
It would be really
Just
nice.
black.
Um, so yeah, so
I'm
to
Batman.
that point, Slapshot Brick says, I think they're doing a good job of picking a wide variety of sets lately. And I agree.
They do.
It's not
They
all
do.
castle.
And there's always that one kind of bargain set, I call it.
Yeah, that's a
It's
good
one
word for it.
if you're
The little
if you're
guy.
like, I'm not gonna really buy this, but let me dip my foot
Mhm.
in the water and get this one.
Get a
So
little something. Yeah, I agree. There's definitely something economical. That's how I started out. I got the Mushroom House, which wasn't a big one. I don't know, series 4 or something. Crypto says the Space Cafe will be my first BDP. Yeah, that one was quite unique too. Like there's some really unique designs.
I did like that one. I
That
don't
was fun.
know where that really fits, because
Yeah.
to me it wouldn't fit in my city. I don't think I would have it in there. I think it
Yeah.
would be a standalone just on the
hmm
shelf. I think
hmm
it's good. It's definitely different. I like it.
It is. And I think that's one of the things is I would say the designs are
Like,
interesting, the
it's
ones
got
that
like
are
a
picked.
nostalgia for me for like the old.
Like the
Like
Jetsons.
it's kind of no that space that just old classic kind of like
Like a retro
space,
diner.
like a retro
hmm
space, invaders,
hmm
kind of like, I don't know.
No, I agree. I think it's really nice. So, what I think is kind of a mystery though with BDP is how how they do make their final selections. I would assume the voting plays some role, but sometimes there's things chosen that I don't even really remember seeing in the votings. And people share a lot of what they really like, and sometimes I see the things that are shared a lot, like that Scarlet Bastion was shared a lot. There's some that you see over and over and you think, oh, that is a shoe-in, like that's going to be chosen for sure, and then it isn't. And there's probably lots of reasons for it. Like it could be a design thing, you know. I'm not sure. Um,
Is that a question for me? Because you're looking like you paused
no,
like,
it was just just thinking out loud, like maybe there's design challenges. I know with the medieval seaside market, my friend Gonza designed it, and he shared with me a little bit about the process, and it was like lots of rounds of working with the team, and he said they were fantastic to work with to get that finalized, and fix some of the things that, they could see being problematic in the set because he lives in Uruguay. Am I saying that right? Uruguay?
Uruguay.
And he can't get Lego there. So he never built that in real bricks. He only did it in studio. And
Wow.
he was really worried about how it would translate, right, into real bricks, like if it would connect the way that he designed it. And that was it worked really well. I bought that one.
You bought a lot. You bought six. So,
Six cents.
so that means 6 out of 11. Well, there's 11 sets, so it's almost like
No,
you've
11
got
series. There's 11
11 series.
series.
That's what I meant. 11
Yeah.
series. It's
Yeah.
almost like you've gotten one from
Well,
each almost.
I started late.
But you got
And
two from one series, so
yeah, twice.
twice. That's right.
So I got Tortuga and Transylvania, and then I got Sequoia and Outlaw Forest Den. Those are like batches 2 and 2. That hurts to buy those, I'm telling you. That's like more than I would normally purchase in one time. I know you're used to it, but I was really shocked.
Yeah, but the what gets me is the 6 month, because it kind of
Waiting.
it. So there's another kind of frustrating thing is it's not like you can't just purchase it and the money goes away for that minute. It does that initial kind of ping, and then
Yeah.
it releases, and then it waits until they're ready to ship. And I get
Mm.
that, but I'd rather if it didn't ship, just do the refund then. That way, you already paid for it, secured it, and it's already.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I guess so. I guess that's true. It is weird
but
because it goes
it
through.
is a good strategy for people who want a set, but now they have 6 months,
Yeah.
so you can automatically get it. not
Well,
have
yeah,
to
if you
worry
can't
about it.
afford it when you order it, you got time, right?
Right, you have time. So it's not a bad idea if you want it. I say pre-order it. The worst that can happen is you cancel your order.
Yeah. Well, I did say that about the Alchemist shop. I was like, I'll get it and I'll probably cancel it, but I'm not going to cancel it.
But I'm not.
Um, so yes, that's true, Lorem. When your set is picked for the series, they send you 5 copies. This is my friend Gonza got 5 copies sent to him, and they made an exception because he lives somewhere that they don't ship Lego to for some reason. They sent it to him anyways. So he has a bunch of copies. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that is true. I think, oh, the pay over time feature. Do you want to speak to that, Mav?
Oh, you
They had a feature where you could pay over time.
well, you got to be careful. They don't have that feature for if you're
That's what
using
he's
like
saying.
something like PayPal. I found this out firsthand when I first did my very first BrickLink set because it was a bigger set, right? So I'm like, oh, let me spread it out. You do the PayPal pay in four with that one. It pings. It lets you process everything. But what happens is after that 6 months, because it doesn't hold it for that long, it's like 30 days. And then PayPal treats it like it's a canceled thing. And they stop everything. They stop the payment
Yeah.
arrangement for those paying for. And then Lego will send you an email saying, hey, your payment didn't go through.
And then it's too late.
Well, no, it's not too late. They'll give you a link that you could just pay with a credit card or something, which is what I did. But
Oh, then why didn't you get Tortuga? Oh,
for
right.
that
Yeah, that's the
one,
other
because
problem.
there was another problem.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry,
You
I
keep
forgot to
getting this
mention.
mixed up because you're
I can't
trying
just
to.
keep.
She's looking for something to keep.
I lose track of all your sources of pain.
That's what it is. She's looking to exploit it. So
I'm sorry.
she's like, "What else can I?
Yeah, I
What
forgot
else can I
about
do?"
that. And then the ordering. Oh, the ordering.
Uh, can I just say the frustration of going on to BrickLink, especially, and it was frustrating before they did the merge.
Yeah. Oh,
uh,
true. Yeah, what a mess last time. That's right.
it's.
Yeah.
I still think it's not as fluid
No.
as it should be. At that point, why not just
I don't know why. I know that it's going to be 20 minutes of like just banging my head against the laptop because you put it in the cart, cat, and then it sends you to Lego. And then you get to Lego and it's like, there's nothing in your cart. And then you go back, you try to add it again, sends you to Lego, then you've got nothing in your cart. Then you do it again, and then you have two in your cart. But it won't let you check out. Then you go to check out and it crashes. It just does that over and over and over again. And you kind of have to just leave it and come back. And
yep.
I stick it out every time, but it's so maddening.
Yeah, it is end up being part of the experience because it happens on
Well, it
release,
does.
which I think we're going to
Slash it.
deal with another issue like Barador. Um,
Oh, for Venus Turith,
yeah.
I am
Yep.
stressed.
Yep.
I'm
I
stressed
I
about it.
think so. I know that they already started getting sets trickled in
Sure.
at the Lego stores. So
Yeah.
so far, no GWPs.
And no posters, right?
I checked no posters.
Because the
Um,
poster is for the special event, but I have to
there was only
assume and
12
hope.
at my store. Only 12 spots. There was only 12
No, I
spots.
know. So I don't know how many new sets like that would a store get? Like, would they only get 12 and then they're gone?
No,
Or
I
would they get
doubt.
like 20?
I doubt that. Well, you know what's funny? They were saying so that cargo. I forgot the name of it. What's the name of the cargo ship that just came out? Um, with the container ship.
Oh, yeah, that thing. I don't know. I saw it
They
there.
said that that thing has not moved, and they have a plethora of sets just in the back.
Yeah, that was an
Um,
odd choice for a set.
right. I think if you're gonna do that, maybe not go overboard with it. But see, they go overboard with some sets, but not enough for other sets. Like Project Hail Mary.
Mm,
Um,
they ran out.
they ran out. That's why they were back ordered or
Yeah.
out of stock. And my store doesn't know if they're gonna even get them back.
Oh, really? Well, they just came out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. like because my store is a smaller store, so I don't know if there's preferences to the bigger stores to
I
get
think
them.
my store is small too. It doesn't feel big.
So
Um, yeah, people are already lining up at the stores. Really? What day is it? It's the 22nd. Oh, that's wild. No, I'm just gonna scream and swear at my computer in the middle of the night like a regular
no,
person.
you're always gonna get a oops, and then you're gonna have to do the little game, the match card
Oh,
game, the matching game.
well, yeah, the last time I did this, waking up in the night to buy something was for the Shire, which I did not need to wake up in the night for that thing, but I didn't know. Um, and the release on that was all messed up. There was a delay with the release. Do you remember? It was supposed to be live and then it wasn't, and then it was
Yeah,
live later and it was also having problems. But that did not sell out, and the GWP did not sell out. But
no.
Minas Tirith, 100% will be different. I
Well,
hope I
maybe
can
maybe it's
get
the
that.
price point that might not make it. Like Bardoor,
Yeah,
because
that's
Bardoor
true.
was a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, maybe it's a deterrent. I don't
And I
know.
mean, I think some people like that. That was just kind of a cool looking, you know,
Bardoor.
Bardoor. Yeah,
Well, that's true. I think
because
people
because
were
because
excited about it.
well, it's like people with villains, like the Disney villains. People wanted that in the park. That's why they're gonna like in Disney World they're gonna make a villain section, Disney villain
Yeah,
section. So like to have that, people like, oh, that's awesome. That's cool.
yeah.
Now we just need Mount Doom.
Oh, but we need a lot of things from Lord of the Rings. I think, yeah, but I think people are not as happy with Minas Tirith as Barad-dûr. So, oh, you think there's more hype for Minas Tirith than Barad-dûr?
I do think that
Interesting.
I think there is because it's definitely unique. It's got that um the front kind of front gate slash wall is like the minifigure scale ish, and then you go to micro scale, and then you spin it around, and then the interior is like minifig scale ish. So it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's interesting, and it's definitely um I guess just it's gonna look wildly cool when you see it at the store. I'm sure.
that's true. And isn't this the truth? Brickhive says, it ain't no Rivendell. And you know what? I think that's the thing I'm curious about because Rivendell came out and everybody was like, no notes. It's perfect. Barad-dûr came out. I'm sure people had things to say about it, but I think overwhelmingly people loved it. Minas Tirith, though, I mean, obviously I'm getting it, right? But a lot of people don't like it. There's a lot of people that are just not going to get it for the price and for other things that they don't like about it. So there's already a little bit of a divide. I think those that want to get it, there is a lot of hype, but I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see if this is like
Yeah.
a big sellout.
Yep. This is always our side quests that
I
we
know,
go
I'm
on.
sorry, we went way down.
It's like last week was Lord of the Rings. Come on now, but she could talk Lord of the Rings 24 hours a day.
I could
Um,
forever. And this comment from Paul's Robotics is funny. Thought I had. I feel lucky I don't know about Lord of the Rings. It keeps me from spending even more money. And I feel this way about pretty much every other theme because I have a really specific theme that I collect. So not being into so many other,
she's getting
pop
into Star
culture.
Wars. I mean, she built the
No,
Dark Falcon.
no, I didn't build the
I
Dark
know.
Falcon. I just touched
It's
it. I
it's
just looked
it's
at
a
it a little
it's a
bit.
gateway.
It's a gateway
They have
comment.
Vader's castle, right? So
Oh,
that is that you're it's castle adjacent slash Star Wars.
I mean, it is a castle. It's a castle. It reminds me a bit of Barad-dûr,
It looks like hey,
the
just
lava.
put it as a display right next to it. It's like,
I could do that. Barn door. Yeah.
hey Sauron, can you use your eye to find the Jedi? This Vader's gonna be like,
Well, you have Vader's castle,
I do.
but you're never going to build it, right?
I am going to build it at some point, but
Oh, you are. That
yeah.
surprises me.
Oh, it surprises you. It
Oh,
surprises me
you
too.
are. Yeah. Okay.
Star Wars, yeah.
My kids are into Star Wars, so there's lots of it,
Yep, she
floating
had
around.
stormtroopers in Rivendell.
Oh, they always put those stormtroopers on my
I mean,
sets.
that's where they belong. I mean, they gotta take over.
Yeah.
take over. So,
Yeah. So, I don't remember the last thing I said about BrickLink. Oh yeah, the website crashing. That's a huge
well,
pain.
that's how we got into the whole,
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
so for you guys coming in, that's how we got into, they're like, wait, why are we back into the Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
So,
The Hive wants to know if he will never sell Vader's castle. Hive. There's no
I
chance.
got to check. I'm not sure if I bought two on that
Oh,
one.
stop it.
No, seriously, it was a good deal. I, s- I bought a couple because I also have the throne room for that.
I'm sorry. If you have two, you have been suggesting I build Vader's
No,
castle
I
for
haven't.
like
Well, I haven't gone
10
through.
months, and you
I
might
have
have a
not.
second one?
I have not gone through all of my bins, so I don't know. I only know the one, but I have a couple of sets that I bought two of. I'm not sure if that was the one, and I packed it away.
Boy, I love
So,
this. I haven't gone through all my bins. I haven't looked at my backlog in so long. I look at my backlog every day. It's up
it's
there.
strategic
It's
brick
that
reserves.
set.
I
It's
gotta
just
check
that
my
one set.
strategic brick reserves. Yes, thank you. Austin actually knows that I've been inventorying, trying to inventory everything to figure out
Inventory.
what I have because I have no idea.
Inventory.
So,
Wild. That's a dream I can only dream. Inventory my brick
I just figured
reserves.
out. I just found out that I had the old Razor Crests too that was built, and then one that wasn't built. So
Where are these things all just like hanging out that you've forgotten about them?
they're in tote containers because I when I moved, that's when I was getting those kind of sets. I got back into it around you know 2020. So that's when I started going with Star Wars sets. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. So
Well, there's a real fight for Vader's castle in the chat.
everybody's running. Trust me, if I was driving to Brick World, I would probably bring the sets and do that garage sale or just tell people, hey, you want it, just take it. Just offer me something. I don't care. I'm not in it to. I just don't want to lose money. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah,
Like
that's fair.
like if I bought if even if it was on sale, if it has a tag and I bought it for $24 because I got it on clearance and you offer me $24, take it. So
Yeah. Well, you could definitely sell that BrickLink train you have. Wild West
yeah, I
train.
have the BrickLink train. So
Yeah. 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 So you know what I do wonder about the BDP sets is if they actually sell for what I see them for sale for. I often see them for sale for like,
well, like so the Western train on marketplace right now in my area is like 380.
mm,
I seen anywhere from 380 to 420, which I think the 420 is a little bit high on my
yeah,
end,
yeah,
um, in my opinion, because it's just crazy. I think it was
yeah.
like what 250, 250
Mm.
something when it was retailed for. So
Well, yeah, I see sets like that for sale on Marketplace, like some of them for like almost 700 Canadian or 600. And I just wonder if they ever move, if they ever actually sell for that much. Mhm. That'd be a good question. I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen those move at that price, but I see them for sale.
I mean, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing that bothers me about the a little bit about the BrickLink too, because I don't know. Is there? Well, there's not really. Some people. Hey, this isn't a knock to anybody. You do what you want to do. Okay. If you're spending the money and there's a way you can buy multiple sets and you're cool with that, that's great. But at the same time, kind of it kind of hurts too. Some people who miss out on the set, or obviously because Bricklink's different, right? Because you have the 6 month wait period. So when you do add a set or like to your cart and you purchase it, you decide, hey, you know what, it's not for me now, or I'm gonna cancel that order. Because it's crowdfunding and those
Yeah,
specific spot, it's basically you're just holding your spot.
yeah,
So now you took a spot from somebody else.
yeah, that's true.
That's why
And
they
then,
have the re-releases
yeah,
and stuff. So because they have
that is a
inventory.
nice option later, the
So
re-releases. I do like that. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I guess, for me, I just budget for it. Like I know now, oh, Martin, my treasure is here. Hello, Martin. Can't imagine what
Martin,
time it
meet
is for
the
you.
BrickLink Maiden. BrickLink Maiden, meet your treasure.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I know when they're releasing, right? I just know it's like we have crowdfunding coming up in June, the next one will be in the fall, the next one will be in February. So I just kind of, in my mind, I think, oh, I'm going to spend money in these times of the year, and I just budget accordingly. But, I mean, it is annoying because I'm sort of dictated by when BDP stuff releases.
So like, so does that in does that take precedence over anything?
I mean, it kind of does because regular Lego sets will have a shelf life that's longer. So if something's releasing now that I want, like here's an example, the Italian Riviera set. I really want to get that one. I think you want that one too, eh? Yeah,
Italian
you want it.
Riviera set. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, that wasn't a day one for me. I do want to get it, but I figure it'll be available for like, I don't know, a year or two or more. So it kind of gets pushed down the wish list. And then the BDP stuff goes up there because I have to buy it when it releases. So, but then if something that I liked that's non-BDP starts to inch towards retirement, like the D&D set, then I panic. But I mean, I've had plenty of time to buy that D&D set. I have no excuse.
None. No excuse. Although I think it was funny when you're like, wait, it's gonna retire. When? When is this list?
And the panic in my eyes. I mean,
Oh
I
man.
was,
And then uh you probably getting that email was probably the same kind of panic.
oh,
You're,
yes, it
you're like
was.
you're like, oh my god, oh, this is not
Yeah.
happening. No,
Oh
no,
my
no, 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 no. Sound like Cleveland from
God.
Family Guy.
Yeah, I do. I guess I do prioritize it. For me, listen, I do
I
have
am
issues with
listening.
the sets.
Yes,
Yeah, listen.
you listen up.
They're they're not perfect, obviously. I think the minifigs could be better, but I know it's limited. Sometimes I think the build techniques and the design and the finessing of the design has come a long way from the early series. But there's times sometimes where I kind of wonder about, the way certain things are. The instructions are always really funny because do you find, I don't know what you've built that's BDP, but I mean, anyone in the chat that's built will know this, that
Nothing.
you place like one piece per step. I mean, it's crazy. You're just like, and it's all on the computer, right? Or your iPad. Like it's not, they're not paper instructions. So you're just constantly scrolling. Like, I get it. I could have put down a few more pieces.
Well, I think that's probably the difference with the a little bit of the polishing because so like Lego Ideas, it's like more the mainstream kind of
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like appeal, I guess, or cleaner, retail ready, better instructions. Well, sometimes better instructions
Yeah, that's
because
true. It
I've
does
seen some
vary.
Lego
Yeah.
instruction books that I'm like, what is this? That's is this
Color
brown?
variants.
I
Yeah.
don't see a brown
Yes.
color in here.
Yeah. A-
Um,
Actually, that was the hardest part of this Sequoia, I think, for me, is the brown color. My eyes are getting old, and the brown color was hard to see, and it was a lot of brown. What I think they do incredibly successfully with the BDP sets, my favorite thing about them is how detailed. So, like the interior details are phenomenal, way more detailed than the Lego sets, like the regular Lego sets. Tortuga, for example, I've talked about that gold room before in Tortuga. Martin will know what I'm talking about. Any of the interiors, there's just so many little pieces, beautiful special pieces in there. So they are really detailed, and I love that. And I'm not sure why other Lego sets can't be as detailed. Do you have a thought about that? Is it just a piece count thing, do you think?
yeah, it could be. Are you talking about like you're saying the difference between like the Lego piece count, like from like an idea set, or
Well, I just mean any like regular Lego set, not BDP. I feel like the inside details, there's some inside detail, but it's not a ton. In a lot of the BrickLink Designer Program sets, they do super detailed interiors.
well, it depends on. So they everything that they use in the BDP is from Pab. It's already
Yeah,
made.
yeah.
Right, so the pricing's different. So you're not going to get a custom piece or different parts that are designed for
No, I
specific
know.
things.
And I'm not
That could,
talking about that. I just mean they're really like they put a lot of detail in the interiors.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is you got to if you get different pieces,
Yeah.
maybe those pieces are more cost effective to have more of them in that set of BDP
Mm,
to make
maybe.
more detail. I don't know.
But you could just use those same pieces in another Lego set and have just more detail. I often like so often when I'm building, I think, oh, there could have been a little bit more here. And sometimes I add more in.
Well, that's maybe that's what Lego wants you to do. Maybe
Oh,
Lego wants you to add and create like maybe that's why they purposely made those Shire trees like that so
oh.
you can, you know, design it better yourself. They gave you the creative inspiration to like, here's a hideous tree, okay, with, studs showing up the trunk, and do better. Use your imagination because we believe in you.
Do better.
Do better.
Well, I did. That wasn't my design, but I'm going to share that in a reel next week. I fixed those Shire trees.
Oh, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real, real.
I've got the audio for it and everything. Oh, that one tree, eh? That one. I know exactly the one you're talking about. That is so funny. Yeah, what a gift Lego gave us to just.
I'm like, if you watch the movie and you see that tree, it looks nothing like it. I mean, at least if it
Yeah.
somewhat looked like the tree on the top of Bag End, it'd be okay, right? Because you would have the studs kind of covered up a
It
little
doesn't
bit.
look like any tree that exists in nature. I mean, forget the Shire tree in the movie. It doesn't look like a real
You should
tree.
actually, if you got little flame elements and some trans orange pieces and put them around it,
Mhm.
it looked like the firework went off and just kind of crisped the tree a little bit.
Oh, it was
Maybe
such
that's
a
what they were going
mess.
for. Maybe they was like that's what happened when Merry and Pippin did the dragon firework. It just fried the tree.
That is really
So
funny. Oh, yeah. So that was a good
sorry,
side quest. I like that side
little
quest. It's
yeah,
so
you
accurate.
like Lord of the Rings side quests. So
Anytime, anytime. Martin, what is this? You do get the odd piece that is exclusive to BDP, i.e., the antique closet had pieces with no printing that had never been put in sets before. Really?
interesting. That's a good fact.
No, I didn't know that. Okay, that's very interesting. Um, hmm, that is very interesting. Yeah, we'll see if that trend continues with the detailed interiors. That's one of my favorite things about the BDP sets. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like, and I think people love it in general. I think that's why there's more detail because it's the people that are
So
designing them, I
so I
guess.
guess that would be like the question: do BDP sets feel more creative to you?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, well, I don't know because,
And feel free in the chat to answer, or if you're re-listening on the replay, or on the podcast, leave a comment.
there's a
Let us know.
uniqueness there. There's a uniqueness where I feel like there's lots of things that come out in the VDP that you just, you haven't seen before. Um, sometimes they seem like weird choices, and sometimes they seem like good choices. I mean, the things like having a castle set, that's not like really, that's not unique. That's a theme that people love, and so there's sets being made for it. But things like that diner was really different, that space diner. Um, the antique, there's like an antique thing. I'm not getting it. It's not my thing, but it is very different, right? There was the off-road camping adventure one. Like there's just some interesting, the Sequoia set was very unique. And it's funny because I don't know a lot of people that got that one. And since I've been posting about it, I've gotten so many messages like, what is this set? Where did you get this set? Where did you get those trees? Like, people, if they don't know about BDP or they missed it or didn't really notice it or something, they're just like, oh my God, is this a real set? Even Tacos was like, what is it? What's the name of this set? She was like, I'm so out of the loop with BDP. So, um, yeah, very unique. And it always sucks to say to somebody like, Oh, sorry, you can't get it anymore, but I guess it's their problem.
Right. So here's another question for you. Would you still care as much if they weren't limited or they didn't have, let's just say they treated it like
Mm.
almost like an ideas, but it's the BrickLink Designer Program. So it's a little bit, so it's the same rules that apply to get to it as it is, but there's just no limit on it. So they just put it into production. Do you think that changes the aspect of if you want it, or does
So do
that
you
just,
mean it has a shelf life now, like a
yeah, a
regular
little bit
shelf
more
life?
of a shelf life? I don't know if it's still limited in a capacity, but let's
Mm.
just say for the sake.
No, I would still buy it. All the ones that I bought, I would absolutely buy.
But
But
you wouldn't have to buy it like the day one, right? So
yeah, I wouldn't have to buy it day one, and then it kind of, I mean, I don't know. All of it's problematic because there's never not sets I want to get. So, it's like you buy one thing, you put off buying another one, but then you still have to buy it before it retires. So, it's I guess it all evens out. Um, oh yeah, everyone's talking about Dustmark Keep in the chat. Absolutely. I'm gonna buy that.
I
Absolutely.
actually, it's that one's starting to grow on me because
Oh,
it's a. I wouldn't say that it's truly Arabic style, but it's kind of got that vibe to it, right?
it's in the desert.
It's in the desert,
Yeah,
you know,
that's neat.
like what is it, like Moroccan kind of out in the
Hmm.
desert.
Got the
Um,
snake faction.
that's
Oh,
because it
where
was
are
on
we?
Pab, right?
Yeah,
It can't. Well, I
yeah.
wouldn't have a Kraken
No,
faction
it,
out in
it
the
it has
desert.
a few different ones. It has the Griffin faction. It has like more than one faction. It has
The
some other
Griffin
ones.
might have worked there.
Yeah, yeah. It's got
So
purple in it. That was a great series. I could honestly, I could be tempted by everything in there except the train. I didn't really care about the train, but I know there's people that will care
snake
about it.
faction,
Snake.
snake faction.
Yeah, that's from the series I'm buying three. I want to get Dustmark Keep. I want to get Coconut Cape, because let's not forget I collect pirates now. And I want to get the Pride Balloon, the rainbow balloon. Right, it's not called the Pride Balloon, that's just what I called it. But the rainbow balloon, I get that. Air balloon. It's beautiful.
It's nice, and
It's,
that's one of the budget sets that you get.
yeah, it is.
Well,
It's a little
can
bit
I
cheaper.
call it a budget set.
Yeah.
It's because it's a little cheaper one. So if you're interested in getting into the BrickLink or haven't really built or
Yeah.
purchased one, those are good sets.
Yeah.
You don't need to get one from every series, but if there's one coming up, that I would take a look at that, and that'd be the one I would kind of lean towards.
Well, that's what I think they do well, I will say, is there's five chosen. There's always one that's in the kind of affordable price range. There's always one at the higher end, which unfortunately is always the one I want. And, then a few things in between. And there is a little bit of something for everyone. Like in that series, you have a castle one, you have a modern train, you have the budget one, the balloon, and the pirates theme, the Coconut Cape, and then the university one, right? Which is beautiful. I really like that university one as well. I can't get everything, as you famously said.
You can't get everything. That's true. Uh, I got two questions that I'm going to throw out to the chat and
Mm.
to anybody else re-listening. What's your favorite BDP set? Like
Oh,
so far, up to date, up to we're going to series 8. I would say what's already been from what's already
mm.
been released.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and then also, what's your biggest BDP frustration? Let us know.
Yeah, I'd love to hear in the chat. Just sound off your favorite
The
one you've
chat,
seen so far.
or if you're on the replay,
Oh,
just
comment.
leave a comment.
Hmm.
And if everyone in here could, if you're re-listening to the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcast, don't be afraid to leave a review or comment, because
Yeah,
we do respond to those as well. So
the reviews are helpful actually for us if you take a minute to leave a review. Um, oh, I see a few in here. Yeah. Um, fire engine. Yes, I know, Martin. I know funding starts June 9th. I know everything is in June and July. panicking.
Oh yeah, the
Uh,
modular construction site. That was one that
yes.
I really really wanted. That in the
Yeah.
Lego store. But
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really know what I wasn't too invested into the BrickLink
hmm
side of things
hmm
at that time. So
What those would have been your, like, what do you think is your favorite so far?
I did like the construction site. I did like the construction site because I felt like, well, I have a little bit of a city, and I felt like that would be a perfect one to be. I don't know if it would stay in the city all the time, but I would move it to each modular spot
Oh, I
that I
love
have
that.
so it looks like it's developing, you know.
Yeah, that's fun. Under
So
construction. That's
under
cool. I like
construction,
that.
you know. So when you take
Um,
pictures of your city or something, so
yeah, that's really smart. I like that.
and
That's fun.
The Lego store is up there too because that would have been good. But I did
Yeah.
mock my own, so
Yeah, you did a great job with that. That was really
it's
nice.
only it's a half base plate, but
My favorite
small
one.
steps.
What do you think my favorite one is out of all the ones?
Your favorite one? Oof. Seaside Market.
That is a good guess because that was such a wonderful build. Like the build experience was really good. The build experience might have been my favorite.
But maybe the Wolf Den.
No, it's same as Martin's.
Oh, the Transylvania set.
Transylvania is it is the most so the most beautiful set I own is Rivendell. Transylvania is second for me. It is just it really is a masterpiece. Like it is so it's so beautiful. It's so intricate. It's kind of one of those sets that you just can't stop looking at because it has so much to it. The build was wonderful. There was just one section that reduced me to tears, and Martin talked me through it. Um,
It reduced me to tears.
truly. But
Building it or just an
yeah,
aspect of the
no,
beauty
building it.
of it.
That's the cylindrical piece on the outside. It's like a tower. I was in tears. I remember my oldest son coming in and being like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like, "Go away." Um, Martin helped me out. It was my fault in the end. It wasn't the design.
Normally is
I was
um
using a fault, but you know what the problem was? It was a faulty piece. So off her shoulder, yeah. Martin, all the way from the UK, was like, there. Please stop crying. We had like a virtual even chat because I was in tatters. So I had like a warped window. It wasn't working, and I replaced it with another piece, and then everything was fine. And that was Martin's suggestion. And actually, one of my favorite things about that is Martin was doing a live build with Nicole, you know, Lady McBrick.
I do.
She was building that section. They were building the Transylvania together. And she got done and she had a large round piece left over. And she looked at it and was like, well, that's too big to be left over. And she looked at the thing and she went, but it looks pretty good. And she moved on. And Martin didn't sleep for days over that. She was unbothered. She was like, looks good enough, and kept going. And
The
Martin,
OCD would keep me up at night too.
Martin was
I'm
like,
with you on that,
get
Martin.
it in there.
I'm with you. Uh,
Yeah, you would. I think you could relate. Oh, it's so funny.
it is.
Did you answer that question? What your favorite one? Yeah, you did. Sorry, I just got so distracted by
My biggest
Transylvania.
frustration, obviously, we've
Yeah,
already talked about it, was the process or
yeah.
the
The process.
process, as you say.
Process.
Yeah, the process of
I know
kind
it's
of
maddening.
ordering,
Oh, it's
kind
a
of
mess.
ordering. It's like having that vending machine that you need to hit a button, tap it a few times, and then just give it a good shake, and then finally your drink or snack falls down. I feel like that's the routine. You get into a routine, so you've ordered
Oh,
enough BrickLink sets that you know what to expect, but
yeah.
it shouldn't be like that. Just like you shouldn't have the Lego website crash. So
Well, it's true. I don't know if there's a plan to improve it. It is so maddening. Um, but every time I ready myself. I know it's going to be a real mess. So yeah, but yeah, I think like somebody said earlier, that's just part of the fun, I guess. It's just you just know it's going to happen and you just have to suffer through it.
wait, Lorem, you're missing a step. For me, it's pre-order, commit, wait, Problem with Lego, doesn't ship, don't get. That was me.
I know you've had a really tough time. So if you're interested a little bit in Dustmark, what will you do? You won't use pay in 4 then, right?
No,
You
I don't
can't,
need to do pay in four. I just did that because I didn't know, because
Oh, okay. So this time you
I was
won't.
getting a couple of different sets, and I just
Mhm.
thought it would be better that I could just try it out with that one.
Yeah.
Um, I just put it on my credit card. Let
Yeah.
it go.
Yep.
Let it
As we all
ride.
do. Yeah.
Let it
Let it
ride.
ride. Yeah.
Get those
That's
get those travel points. Not only am I getting Lego points, I'm getting
yeah.
travel points.
There you
Thank you.
go. It's worth it. So
Totally.
that one you're like, at what percentage would you say you're leaning towards getting it?
For what, Dustmark?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still undecided. That would be the one that I would get. I still really wish I got the Outlaw, for, the Wolf
Mm.
pack, because obviously that's like kind of like my favorite animal is the
I
wolves,
know.
and
You should
that's
that one you deserve to get.
my favorite faction. But then I missed out on Tortuga, so I was like, oh, I'll get the wolf pack. But then
Mm.
I missed out on ordering it, so
Well, Martin and I are always on the lookout, but
I know it just depends on the timing of it too. Because
Dustmark is coming up though. So do you
yeah,
think you're leaning?
so is Minister.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay for Dustmark till the fall.
I know. So I'll
Yeah.
probably what I end up doing is I'll just pre-order all of them.
Are you feeling like you're like 60-40 on if you're gonna get it?
Um, yeah, probably 60/40. That's probably my normal go-to.
Got it.
So
Yeah. Well, yeah.
60/40.
Yeah.
It 60/40 becomes surely like 99%. I'm
Mhm.
getting it.
It's funny how that
So
happens. Well, yeah, and then you don't have to pay till I think October or November. So,
yeah, October, November. Yeah, just coming
but
into the holiday months.
but
Great.
yes, I know that is a problem, and lots of things release then. So it is sneaky. I have to pay for the Alchemist shop in June and Minas Tirith and Brickworld.
And
Dungeons and Dragons.
and
No, I already paid for that. It just hasn't arrived. Oh, I forgot about that for most of this episode, and now I reminded myself. It'll be
look
fine.
look
It
at
says it's just back ordered.
her stress level is beyond. Hey, just remind me again, where's Treebeard?
Oh, come on. It's on this side. There.
There you go.
I had to close my eyes to think
Yep.
about it because I
Yep,
was going to do
and
this.
where is your pirate?
The upscaled fig?
Yep. Well, I like how you I like how you I like how you like what the you're like trying to look the upscale thing. All you had to do is
I
go
know
like this.
Oh, 2 fingers? That's cheating. Oh, I didn't even get it then.
If you're listening back, you have to jump on YouTube one
No,
time and
don't.
just take a look at M trying to
No.
point
I
one of the
still haven't done
episodes.
it. The fig. There.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. Oh, that's a good comment, Lauren. M, you're supposed to get some Ice Planet too.
Listen, Laura. If you know what, I would act. At this point, I would welcome BDP to just go castle free for like the next 3 series. That would help me out a lot, and then I could get some Ice Planet.
Oh, you know what? Watch them have like 3 castles in one grouping one time.
Well, I'm sorry, the Wizard Tower. This is it. Hey, and so for everybody here, if you haven't voted for the Wizard's Tower in the current voting, please, please get
Listen,
that set up.
just tell it, just make it a whole chain. Let's get the Wizard Tower voted in for M, and let's make sure we tag if you know who he is, the designer,
Yeah,
and if
I
he's
would
on
love to
Instagram,
know.
just tag him in.
Well, thank you,
Say,
honey.
go talk to M. She wants your tower. Do you think? Oh, here was something that I was going to mention last time is if the Wizard's Tower doesn't go through again, or no Wizard's Tower goes through, do you think that's because Lego is working on a Rapunzel's Tower
I've
and
heard that.
it's too close to the Wizard's Tower, so maybe they're gonna wait until that releases to then get the the tower. I don't know.
I've heard that, and I mean, I'll buy that. So it's a little girly for me, but I would buy it, right? Because it's not for a wizard; it's
But
for
is it
Merfolk.
going to be like the Beast Castle? It's not going to be fully encapsulated. It's just going to be like a half,
Hmm.
like
Yeah, it
Barad-dûr.
probably would just be a half open at the back like Barad-dûr.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be great if it hinged, but that just seems crazy. No, a half makes sense, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Although this wizard's tower is enclosed. Is it actually? Hang on, I screenshotted all the pictures of it. Um, yeah, I
I
would buy
screenshotted it and saved it as my background on my computer. Up
my
until
background on my
voting is
phone.
a
Yeah.
complete.
I think
She's
it is.
manifesting it to get in.
Please. I think it is. Oh, maybe it is open at the back because it has little rooms in it. And you know what? He made some improvements. He or she, I don't actually know. Who made it. Um,
The designer made
the
it.
designer made some improvements to it, so
There you go.
there's a little bit added. I just think it's a big mystery why it hasn't gotten through. Maybe I didn't take screenshots of
Maybe
it.
you need to call Scooby Doo and solve that mystery.
Whatever it takes. Oh, there it
What,
is.
whatever it
Uh,
takes. Now you sound like an Avenger.
Look at it. Oh, look at it. Everyone look at it and vote for it.
I can't see it.
Why? Is my phone doing a problem?
No, I'm just kidding.
I can't even talk. Oh, you do that every time.
She's like, can you see it?
You know what? It is enclosed. It's got a big base like the lighthouse. It's like the lighthouse. You have the
Oh.
lighthouse. It's like that, but in wizard tower form.
Oh,
It is such a masterpiece. I'm gonna make that second reel about it. Oh, look
I'll
at it.
probably make 2 other reels before
Oh no, it
it gets.
hinges open. Oh, I really can't. It hinges open. It's a fully enclosed tower. This is the set of the year. This is it. If everybody could just go vote. It hinges open at the base, and then the back also hinges open. So it's an enclosed wizard's tower. It's a perfect design.
Are you are you done there? She's like,
I
is there
should be.
anything you want to add? Anything more?
No, somebody cut me off. Please.
Have another sip of Celsius.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll help.
There you go.
Hey Cynthia, welcome. Cynthia will vote for it and buy it. Yeah, that's the step 2. So everybody who votes for it, you also have to buy it.
You have to buy it.
You're contractually obligated now.
So yeah, the BrickLink, I think it is good because we're getting themes and sets that are a little bit, as you said, you notice some more detail. I mean, I think we discussed this before with Lego. Not every set is always designed great, right? With the instructions,
Or the trees.
all the trees and stuff. But
Not to me.
at the same time, I feel like you get a little bit the same with the BrickLink Designer Program a little bit more because sometimes it's not always as polished as what maybe Lego would put it through for their kind of. It stays a little truer, I think, to
Yeah.
the main set. Although
Yeah.
I think you said that Seaside Market, they changed a few things that were a little different. That
Oh, from his original design?
from
Yeah,
his
I mean they did make some changes, and then there was something that happened in the end where he wanted to fix something that he realized the tower wasn't as stable as it could have been, and they said, well, it's too late.
so
Or
that means
they
that they
said
didn't notice.
they didn't notice. They
So
said it's too late, but then they let him make the change, and they said, but you have to only use pieces that are already allotted to this bag, because it was like the final tower or something. So they were like, you have to use pieces that are in this bag to make this change. You can't add new pieces, because they must have gotten past a certain stage. So he did. He figured out how to use those pieces and submitted it to them, and they didn't include it in the final design. So after that set released, he posted a thing saying, hey, if you think this tower is wobbly, which it was, Here's how to fix it using the same pieces. So I did the fix on it, and
Which
a
is
bunch of
which is
people did too.
interesting because then that means that it's not as thoroughly gone through because I feel like something like that, I don't think Lego would have let happen. I mean, changing
Mm.
design, maybe making it less detailed. Yeah.
Well, I agree with you. I think that there is a lot of, you see it with the ideas sets, right? The ideas sets, when you get an idea set and the booklet shows the different variations of
Yep.
how that set came to be. You and I talked about this earlier, one of the pre-show things, that a big thing with the ideas set is people seem to build those in real bricks, like the Griswold house. What we've seen of it is a fully built, definitely not what the final product is going to be, because there's
Right.
many
Hmm.
challenges with it, but it's fully built in bricks. It's not just a studio design. And the BDP ones are often just a studio design.
Good evening, ACOB.
Hey, good evening, ACOB. Sean, I assume.
Sean.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, and so yeah, that's interesting. That's a difference. But then, Lego cranks out like the Shire trees, and you kind of question that whole process. So
Well, but the build was sturdy, right?
no, no. Well, the build was sturdy except for the front door and some of the
Well,
fencing.
the front door was sturdy. It just had a gap
Yeah, it had a
that you
gap.
could
That
fit that you
didn't.
could
That
fit
doesn't keep you
a
up at
two
night.
by two brick through. Um,
But I remember when I was doing my build stories, and I closed the little door, and somebody responded and was like, "That can't be right."
is
It's
that
like,
right?
no,
There's too much light going through.
they did. That's how they designed it. Not all winners. And then, yeah, the minifigs is obviously a weak point and doesn't bother everybody, but I will say it is nice when you get like a fully designed Lego set, not a BDP set. It is nice to see where some of those figures have been a little more customized, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of seeing your torso for your
Oh, my
sig fig.
sig fig. That's the worst. Thanks for reminding me. That's so true. My sig fig is in like what, 3 different BDP sets?
So you gotta talk to Cody to get a custom
Oh my gosh, I
torso,
should do a custom torso.
and you'd be fine.
Um, you know what Jean told me? This was a helpful tip. She was like, when you're giving out the sig figs at conventions, because hers is quite custom. Cody does hers too, or he did at one point. I don't have one that's super custom. It's just mine's just using parts from Lego on Fab Online. But she was saying you can make 2 different versions, right? So you can have like your custom one to give out, but it's a lot to give out and they're expensive. So you can also have a more basic one to give out and have kind of both at the conventions. I thought that was a good idea because sometimes you might want to give one to somebody that doesn't have one to exchange or something. Like you just want to give it out, but you don't want to give that special custom one. I got to work on it. I got to work on a more custom fig.
There you go. You gotta figure that out and do it. And if you're wondering
Figure.
who Cody is, if you haven't already,
Yeah.
BBG Forge. If you're looking for
Yeah.
custom stuff.
Get your custom figs. Yeah. Have I said everything I should say about BDP? I think so.
I'm waiting for you to finish because I feel like you're gonna start rolling
I
onto
know. I've
onto
really gotten
some
riled up
more.
this episode. I'm so sorry. Passionate about that wizard tower and other things. So, yeah.
This is
But so,
BDP brick BDP Maiden.
yeah, BrickLink Maiden. So don't forget, the current voting session ends May 25th. If people want to go in there and just storm that wizard's tower with votes.
Yes, M is counting on your vote. She needs it to go through. She needs the tower. If she gets the tower, she will live build it.
Oh boy. What a mess that'll be.
Sorry, we can live build probably on this channel. You could do it on
That's
the
true.
yeah,
Okay, then I'll do it. What an
but
adventure
only
that'll
if it
be.
goes through. Only if you're able
Oh
to
yeah,
buy
right.
it.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah. I need the set, the live build. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
And I'm just seeing what did Wayne
Boy.
say over
He
here.
says my sig fig is in the unexpected gathering. What is
I,
that?
I think he's making a play on the fellowship
Oh yeah.
or
Maybe, eh? Am I an Elrond's council? Elrond's council?
Elron.
I can't talk. I don't even know where my sig fig is, but I got a whole bunch of pieces to do more. Oh, in the Hobbit set.
The Hobbit set. Unexpected
That's
Gathering.
nice. Yeah, I hope it's not near the tree.
I mean, but at the end of the day, the BrickLink program really shows how creative the Lego community is, as well
Yes.
as Lego Ideas. It does the same, but I feel like it's they're similar, but they also have their differences, right? So, and
Yeah,
I think
a lot
right
of
now
talent there.
some of the I know they're not IP driven, but some of the more excited builds, like you said, like the Transylvania, um, it's really like it's really nice and it's really building up kind of like the fans of the community. Like they're starting to see, like if you haven't ordered a BrickLink set or seen the BrickLink program, you're at least intrigued now,
Hmm.
right, with the sets that are coming out on that. So,
Yeah.
and it gives another way for builders to bring their ideas to life too. So,
Yeah,
gives them another platform other than ideas.
I
And
agree. There's so much talent out there for
I
people who design in studio. It's nice to see that come
that's
through.
another thing too. You gotta know Studio for
Hmm.
because you have to submit that electronically.
Yeah, it has to be a rendered image from studio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Which actually is interesting because, sorry, there's one last thought I thought.
I
People who do
thought.
the idea sets, they probably don't need to do anything in studio, right? Like some of those people will build it, and then it must be the Lego design team that
Well, because
takes it from
they're gonna go
there.
through it because if it's an IP, they probably want to make
Yes,
sure they comb through it and
but
figure it out.
it would be somebody else making the instructions, not that person
Correct.
probably, right? Yeah.
Correct.
So that
Yeah.
is a big difference because the people in BDP are designing it and making the instructions for it, which is interesting. So yeah, that's sorry. Yeah, good opportunity for those people. It's awesome.
I mean, limited quantities, crowdfunding stress, the resale market, and constant fear of missing out definitely makes the experience or could make the experience frustrating. But as M would say, so worth it.
Yes, so worth it.
So it's both. So basically, like this episode, it's both brilliant and frustrating.
Yeah, it is.
But
And
it's like two sides of the coin. So
I know. And the prices are pretty good.
and the prices are pretty good.
There's no
So
way.
again, let us know in the
Hmm.
comments or afterwards in the comments. Just let us know again what your favorite or most frustrating part of the BrickLink design program is, and you know, am I forgetting anything else about
Oh,
BrickLink
and
too?
if you haven't, no, nothing about BrickLink, but I was just going to say if you haven't liked the episode, go and do that before you leave for the evening. And you can share all that in the comment below when we reshare the episode.
Yes, please do. We always like your feedback, and we always like
Mhm.
to see comments afterwards,
Yeah.
especially on other platforms. If you're not on listening to us on YouTube and you're on other sites, but again, thank you for joining us here on the Hidden Bricks. We really appreciate it, and until the next time that we can build, chat, and geek out, we'll see you soon.
Good night.